Hi guys, how are you today? How are you today? Have you finished cooking your dinner? Are you relaxing? Are you having your Sunday brunch? Well, I've not yet started in the kitchen, but I have to stop when I see this come up. I have to share it. And you know, Auntie D likes to share. So just share. She share with you and you share with others. Okay? Alright. Now, I've seen where this young lady, Rosalie, she said her name was Rosalie, mentioned. She had an experience which was not pleasant as a woman. Even as a man, it would not have been pleasant. She was at home in the night there, gone to bed, she said, or relaxing. But she is a person who doesn't sleep in clothes. I can't sleep without clothes. I have to have something, you know. But everybody is different. Maybe the time was hot, so she wanted to cool off, you know. So whatever it was, so she doesn't sleep in clothing. And she heard sounds of saying police sting operation. And we know what sting operation means. Yeah. So they barged in, she said, into her little place where she and her two kids were. It was so sad, but I think it could have been done differently, but I don't know. I'm just sharing it, but it's, to me, it's sad. It's sad, distasteful. And she was there looking at them naked. She had on just her baby suit, like the day she was born. She was in nothing, right? Like a virgin suit. She had on nothing, and she had to be clutching certain parts of her body because, you know, she doesn't want them to see because they're just barging. And when I listened to her and watched her, I felt really, really terrified. I said, this could have happened to anybody. Anybody. And it is sad. It's really, really sad. Really, really sad. Because she said she doesn't sleep, right, in clothes, whatever. And, yeah, what do I call a bird suit? You know, naked. And she was awaiting by the words of police sting operation. And, oh no, they barred in before she could do anything, right? And upon seeing her sitting down, they held her at gunpoint. Now, that could have been some bad men too, you know. And they could have done something to her and left. But they held her at gunpoint and saying that's a sting operation, right? And telling her to stand. So she refused to stand because she was clutching areas of her, you know, private parts that she didn't want to get exposed. So she eventually didn't stand up, and she was there with the two kids. I don't know their age, but, you know, there are children there with her, right? So she felt very much violated because what her privacy, being a woman, you know, was violated. So she after they were there, and, you know, they have the phone or whatever they were doing. Maybe she was not even thinking because they didn't want her to move because she's at gunpoint. You know, it was pointed towards her. So she sat there until they left. She said after she pulled herself together, she went. She was thinking now, after she tried to lay down, she was thinking, wonder if they would have screenshot her the way they were holding it, the phone, and wondering what if they are going to do anything with it. And lo and behold, in no time after, she said, it was on TikTok. The officer puts it, well, allegedly, may not be the officer or somebody, I don't know. Allegedly, she saw it on TikTok, or if it's somebody called her and tell her something, but it was there. And she felt bad. She felt bad, right? She became enraged. She was angry. Anybody would. Whoever had done it, the law will find out in due course, because it may not have been the officer. It may be somebody else who's sitting in the phone. But depending on whose phone it was, it's going to, on the person's account. All those things are going to take into account. Because what? As a woman, you know, you violate a woman like that. And if you ever come into a house and the person, you see a woman naked, they could have said, put on some clothes and turn their backs, or somebody watching quite smart, just so that they don't pull anything on them to surprise them. And or tell her, take a sheet or a towel and wrap yourself. and then they could communicate with her. But that didn't happen. During the whole process, she was there to the world, to them, naked and touching onto her private parts, and they were there having her. I don't know if she's a shapely person, I don't know, but based on what I saw, that's what she said. And she is now out seeking assistance to get a lawyer. But I'm thinking, to get a lawyer now to represent her is going to be so expensive. So expensive. So I believe Indicom is there, but maybe they don't trust Indicom. Allegedly. Maybe that's why they're not thinking about it, because maybe they think that Indicom is going to take up for the officers or something. So that is why they're going to get a lawyer. But I think the first route is there, to me, is to go to Indicom. Report the matter to Indicom. But I don't know what is happening, because if there's no trust in Indicom, because they may not see where Indicom has been doing enough for them, the public, whenever they have conflicts with the officers. So maybe that's why. But I think the best route is to report it to Indicom and get the matter straightened out and let it be put before the court. Although these matters doesn't happen suddenly. It has to go through a process, investigation has to be done, and then a court date is set, and that can run into days and weeks. But if what she said is really true, I think it's a sad occasion. It's sad that it happened. Really, really sad. Because I would not be comfortable. My everything over on social media. I think by now they would have taken it down all over social media. Everybody was looking at her like, and you know, some people wishing her bad, you know, and whatever it is, we have to show love. If we fail to show love, we are going to not get it from anyone. And love is something we need to move on with. We don't show love, we're not going to get love from anybody. We are not going to get love from anybody. And it's something that can be in some serious situation and you need a little support. You need a little support, and because you don't give any support, you won't get any. You're going to be left alone. But remember, no man is an island. No man stands alone. Each one's joy is joy to me. Each man's grief my own. We need one another. So I will defend each man as my brother, each man as my friend. That's how we have to look at each other. We have to look at each other as our friend or brother. Reach out to them. Reach out and help. Give some support. Give some wise support. Wise knowledge. Not anything that will cause persons to get harm. I think she was violated allegedly based on what she said. But I think she should go maybe to Indicom and get the matter sorted out. But whichever way she chose, that she's comfortable with. She said she already spoke to a lawyer, Isaac Buchanan, which is a good lawyer too, and they would instruct her what to do. But what I'm really trying to say is we have to show respect and love towards each other, because when it's our time, we want that attention. And not having anybody in our corner, it's a sad day. Sad day. So let us reach out to others, show them some love, and let them feel a little, because I know that by now she'd have felt a little better. But at the same time, she was violated, and that hurts. That's what really hurts. Okay guys, subscribe to my channel on the DTV. Share, comment and let me know what your views are, especially in relation to what I've just spoken on about Rosalie and the conflict with the police officers. So you can let us share. We don't have to be too bitter or too negative, but we can share our comments with each other. Thank you. See you around in my next video.